Hi, Cancer Leo Cusp Collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general cosmic tarot reading and spread. I thank you guys for your patience as I had to do the full moon reading yesterday. And so I just thank you guys again for all the love that you show here on my channel, all the likes, the comments, subscribing, sharing my videos with your loved ones, joining my channel memberships. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Impossible. All right, Cancer Leo. Let's go ahead and offer up some gratitude into our space. Get grounded in your own energy, okay? I'm going to do the same, and then we'll see what these cards have to say. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Cancer Leo Cusp Collective of Energy, and anyone else who may have heavy Cancer or strong Leo in their chart, or who might just be drawn to this reading for whatever reason. I thank you so much for bringing us all together here in this moment whenever they do find this. And I thank you for clearing my energy and allowing me to channel the most important messages here regarding whatever planets, houses, transits, aspects, zodiac signs, or elemental energies are supporting the Cancer, Leo, and anyone else feeling tethered to this collective in the now moment. I thank you so much, Divine, for that clear guidance, for your grace, your love, your mercy, your protection, the peace that you bring, and your presence with us in this moment. We love you, and so it is. All right, Cancer Leo. The cosmic energy, wow, right away. Look at you showing right up here in your cosmic spread. You got Cancer, energy of, or an affirmation of, I feel, vibration is 16, breaking down into a 7, okay? So 16 or 7 could mean something to you. You also have Jupiter return and benefits, vibration of 49, breaking down into a 13, further breaking down into a 4. So 49, 13, or 4 could mean something to you, okay? Jupiter return is all about benefits. It's about expansion. Ooh, and that flew right on out. And then you got love and Venus. Right off the bat, Cancer, someone feels the benefit of your vibration connected to them, surrounding them, when they engage with you. It's like a source of energy for this person. Someone definitely feels the difference in your love, if that makes sense. Like, if this is about relationships, which this full moon really seems centered around that, right? So, like, someone feels as if they've gained a lot from being with you, loving you, or receiving your love. Mind you, love isn't just a romantic vibration. It could also be platonic, okay? Venus comes in with the vibration of 4. So again, 4, 16, 7, 49, 13, or another 4, right? 44 might be an important number for you. Any of those numbers, let me know if those connect with you in the comment section below. I love to hear that from you guys. I also get this sense here, Cancer Leo, that someone may feel like the vibration of love that they hold, that they carry, that is them, is expanding. It's like sensing this increase coming in with this Jupiter return. For those of you that don't know what a Jupiter return is, I do welcome you to Google, but in general and kind of simple terms, wherever Jupiter is in your natal chart, okay? So if you're new to your natal chart, you have no idea what I mean by natal chart, check my description box below. I have free natal charts for you guys, links to websites that can calculate that for you in 2 different forms of calculation, methods of astrology, okay? Choose whichever one feels best for you. I suggest doing both just so you get like a fuller picture, because one is kind of general, one is more detailed. So, and the philosophy behind the two astrologies are kind of different. So that's another story for another day. But I say all this to say that your Jupiter return is when you look at your natal chart, whatever house Jupiter is in, and maybe even more specifically the degree within that house. When Jupiter makes a full orbit, and I believe Jupiter is on a 12-year cycle, so Jupiter moves through each quadrant or each house throughout the year, right? So it takes 12 months for Jupiter to move into the next house. You might be experiencing that. Now, I'm trying to think. I want to say that Jupiter is in Pisces. I don't know why. It's like I know these things when the camera is off. As soon as the camera comes on, it's like, huh? But I want to say Jupiter is in Pisces. So maybe according to your natal chart, your Jupiter is in Pisces and you're having that. Or maybe your Jupiter could be in Aries, and that shift coming up could be a very important one for you, okay? But it's really a period where Jupiter kind of comes in, strengthens your vibration, offers you kind of like that Wheel of Fortune energy, where however the wheel spins, it's going to bring you prosperity, okay? And then what you put out is what you'll also get back. So this might be back here for you, Cancer, Leo, okay? And maybe what you're getting back is this love that you've put out there, okay? So whether you've given love and feel like you never got it back, okay, or never reaped the benefits of the love seeds that you've sown, right? It feels like you might be moving into a phase where that starts to happen for you, all right? But let's dig a little deeper. Let's get some more detail with the tarot. Tell me more about Venus, Cancer, and this Jupiter return energy for Cancer, Leo. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about Venus, Cancer, and Jupiter return energy for Cancer, Leo. Look at these mat cards. Alright. What's going on with this Venus and this love? Okay, you got the Six of Swords. Okay. Coming out of a fog here. Knight of Wands, quite rapidly maybe. It feels like maybe, Cancer, Leo, you're moving towards something really quickly. Or moving on from someone really quickly. Okay? With this Six of Swords and this Knight of Wands. Yeah, and you got Justice. There's that Libra energy connected to this full moon that we had yesterday. And we're still feeling the effects of. Tell me more. Oh. Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you've made a decision here, Cancer, Leo, when it comes to this love energy, this love connect. It does feel like maybe a connection. Or maybe your perspective on love is shifting and changing here, okay? It feels like for some of you, it's like I'm fed up of attracting or dealing with this Five of Swords energy when it comes to love, right? Like partners who maybe play around, who aren't very clear or decisive around what they want, especially with the Justice here. If some of you have questions about love, or maybe you've been watching a lot of love readings here on YouTube, it does feel like the justice that you might need, or the balance that you might need in this situation, is for you to move forward, move on, and almost kind of like with a quickness. It's almost like here, Cancer, Leo, your higher self is already telling you what you need to do, but maybe you just need a little bit of confirmation around, is that the right move? So if your higher self has been telling you, no, you need to move on from someone or a relationship or a connection, I would go ahead and advise to do that, because that's how these scales are going to get balanced. Okay, tell me more about this Five of Swords, though. You got the Seven of Cups and the Devil card. Yeah. Yeah. So this is needing to walk away, move on from mentally a situation or a connection that actually was at the very least, not bringing out the best in you here, Cancer, Leo, okay? Somebody maybe who didn't necessarily have the best intentions here for you with the Five of Swords and the Devil card and the Seven of Cups. Someone who kind of leaves you emotionally conflicted or confused. Like, I'm kind of getting like mixed signals with the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. It's and the Knight of Wands. Maybe this person could be a little in and out. So one minute they're really into you, the next minute they're not. 1 second everything is okay, the next you've pissed them off somehow, or they're acting funny, they're acting different, they're acting strange and weird, right? I feel like if that's your situation here, Cancer, Leo, then there's definitely a need to move on and move forward. Tell me more about Venus and love. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, that's what your higher self has been trying to get you to do, trying to communicate with you. Okay, so there's the clarity. Definitely need to move on from whatever love you might be focused on right now, okay? Let's talk about this Cancer energy. Tell me more about this Cancer energy, Divine. Yeah, you got the Six of Cups. There's that healing vibration, and you got the Fool, okay? I almost kind of get, you see how in this particular Six of Cups, this person, one person is kind of down on their knees, seemingly a little weak or in need of help in some way, shape, or form. And then this other person is kind of hand on the shoulder, consoling them. It feels like that is the setup or the situation that you tend to fall for when it comes to love. People who need your healing energy, people who need your help, need your assistance, they come to you wounded in some way, shape, or form. Okay? It's almost like that's somehow your kryptonite here, Cancer, Leo. Somebody comes with a rough past, or, you know, coming out of a really rough time, breakup, or just finding themselves on hard times, right? Kind of down on their knees in a way. It's like, yeah, there's your High Priestess. It's kind of like that's the situation that you tend to gravitate towards, or that those people tend to gravitate towards you, and you almost always, it feels like with this Fool energy, just kind of go for it, jump off the cliff, okay? Tell me more about this High Priestess energy. Yeah, you got the King of Cups, and you got the Queen of Wands. So there's that Cancer, Leo kind of water, fire dynamic here. That's what I'm talking about. That Queen of Wands, it is Leo energy, so it's that magneticism. It's very attractive. And then that King of Cups vibration, Scorpio for me is a reader, but could be Cancer, could be Piscean as well. Water energy, right? Signs don't necessarily matter here, but I think in the depth of you, Cancer, Leo, your higher self knows that this is a pattern of yours. Kind of, it's how you function. It's how you're wired in some way, right? Because I think, too, there's this high level of emotional intelligence that you have here, Cancer, Leo, that people are attracted to, or that makes you very attractive. So when people feel a little lost, when they need healing and they need guidance, or they need care, or they, you know, again, come with these wounds, or don't necessarily have the same level of emotional intelligence, it's almost like the fact that someone may need your advice, or the fact that someone may need your support, your love, your care, it's like that's what gets you to, again, it gets you to jump off the cliff with the Fool. Oh, there you got the Four of Cups, but then you're left wanting more out of the situation than what's actually being presented to you or what's available. It's almost like here, Cancer, Leo, and this is just going to be centered on love for your cosmic spread, but it almost feels like your tendency is to fall very deep, head over heels, if I will, or if I may, I guess that's the saying, with that Fool energy. And then you're so caught up in the emotion of it all that you're not actually seeing what's really being presented to you, or what's really being offered here. Four of Cups. or you find yourself exhausted, kind of feeling slightly overwhelmed, or like the person isn't also falling off the cliff with you, right? This would be you sitting under the tree, eyes closed, really deep in what you feel, you know, fantasizing about this connection with this person, right? But it's the Three of Cups, which is good, right? It's fun times, it's celebratory, it's community, it's connection. But is it as deep? Is it reciprocal with the depth, right? And again, with the Six of Cups in this particular deck, this is the Tazama Tarot for anyone who might be interested. More seasoned or more mature in one way, right? It's almost like this is just the wall that you hit. I feel like that your feelings kind of get the best of you, and then you start maybe fantasizing about what could come of this connection and what could be the potential, and then that gets you to hold out and wait out for the Three of Cups to turn into something more than just the Three of Cups. Do you know what I mean? Tell me more about this Cancer energy for Cancer, Leo. Yeah, Four of Swords. So there's a need to really reflect. Okay, so that might be hard to hear, okay, when it comes to the love energy, but with that Four of Swords, I'm saying it for a reason. Ace of Swords. To offer you clarity in some way, shape, or form, okay? Because I think what happens is you fall off this cliff, you get into the feels of it all, right? And then when the person doesn't necessarily reciprocate it or doesn't fall as deeply as you did, then that's where the Seven of Cups and the Five of Swords starts coming in. Because it's almost like here when someone knows, Cancer, Leo, that you're head over heels for them, or that you've fallen off the cliff, they might use that to their advantage. Because it's almost like once you fall, you'll keep the engine running whether this person is running with you or not. Do you know what I mean? It's like you'll keep trying, you'll keep going, you'll keep trying to balance this out or give and give and give, and then this person just ends up receiving, and not giving back to you. Okay, so there's a need to reflect. Okay? And I think with the Four of Swords, it's how much of that has played a role in your love life. Okay, yeah. Nine of Cups, Jupiter benefits. So once you take the time to sit there and reflect here, right? You also got the Two of Swords. Once you take the time to reflect, you can actually decide what really makes you happy. Because I think for some of you, it's like you love love so much that you're willing to experience with anyone who kind of shows interest in that. But because you love love so much, it's like you're all in, all eggs in one basket, right? Right away. And there's really nothing necessarily wrong with that, right? It's just your openness. It's a testament to your openness and your willingness to have new adventures, start new cycles, to just kind of put yourself out there, which is a very beautiful thing, okay? But I think what doesn't get so pretty is this Seven of Cups energy and this Five of Swords energy. And leaving you feeling as if you are not getting all that you really truly deserve, right? Not getting that reciprocated. But with this benefits and the Jupiter return and the Nine of Cups and the Two of Swords, it tells me that you could see this from one of two ways. You can look at everything that you've gone through, all the cliffs that you've fallen off of when it comes to love, as learning experiences, right? And what I mean by learning experiences is learning really what makes you happy, who makes you happy, right? You kind of got to give it a test run and figure it out as you go. So you can look at it like that, or you can look at it in a way where it almost like breeds this toxicity, okay? And we definitely don't want to go that route. So tell me more here about these Jupiter benefits. Whoa. This feels, yeah, the Three of Wands. So your optimism is going to be your best friend here, or good energy for you to kind of bathe yourself in, soak in, and ground yourself in. Being highly optimistic about what's to come ahead. And again, I think if you take these cliffs that you've fallen off as, okay, that was just homework to learn more about what makes me happy, right? What makes me fulfilled. And how to maybe better discern my choices and my actions, right? So holding yourself accountable where you need to, Cancer, Leo, then there's definitely a lot of good things headed your way. 3 of Wands. Okay? You got the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. That's what I mean with the 2. Okay, so the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and that 5 of Pentacles, those are the 2 swords that you could look at. You can either look at these experiences as, again, aiding in your growth, aiding in you learning about yourself, or the more leaving you out in the cold, or I'm abandoned. Like, you can go down that negative spiral, right? It's your choice. Okay? It's absolutely your choice. Because with the 10 of Wands here, it feels like, again, that accountability is taking on too much too quickly, maybe in relationships. Filling in the space of the relationship, right? A little too quickly or a little too fast, or not leaving enough room for your partner or this person that you're engaging in this with to also show up for you. Because that Cancer Leo energy makes you definitely very understanding. Leo being connected to Chiron. You maybe have a gift at perceiving people's wounds, right? And with that Cancer vibration, it's just natural healing. It's just feeling very nurturing, right? Wanting to nurture people, wanting to help people grow. Okay? But again, I feel like to a certain extent here, Cancer Leo, you have to leave some room for your partners to show up for you as well. Yeah, you got the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. So I love to see the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. And what I also love to see is you're shedding here half of that weight from the 10 to the 5. So it's almost like you have 5 wands that you're meant to carry, and the other 5 you're handing out back to these people, all these individuals. Okay? That's your energy, that's your wand, that's your wand, that's your wand, that's your wand, these are mine. Okay? But what I will say is, like I said, you have a lot of good things to anticipate here with the 3 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. At the very least here, Cancer Leo, you have learned a lot about yourself, or will be learning a lot more about yourself through these experiences, the more you take the time to reflect on who you are. Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. Okay? All right, let's just see what the destined outcome of this energy. I feel like Spirit kind of already spoke to that, but let's just see what wants to come out here. Yeah, illumination. There's that 4 of Swords and Ace of Swords energy. Okay? So seeing something for what it truly is, not what you maybe wish it to be, or not necessarily in the dark, so it's shapeless, or you can't really quite make it out. With that 7 of Cups, it's like getting a lot of clarity. What else is destined here for Cancer Leo energies? Okay, you got courage, inner peace, and potential. I do feel like, though, with the 4 of Cups and this, how this kind of came out with the 6 of Cups, the Fool, the High Priestess, the 4 of Cups, the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, 4 of Swords. I think deep down you sense and you feel that there is this connection, for a lack of a better word, right, that you do have romantically, or maybe even in love, regardless if it's romantic or not. That's neither here nor there. But it's like, with that 4 of Cups, you could be sensing that there is someone new on your horizon, coming towards you, or about to show up on your path. Make sure that you're not repeating patterns. Because maybe this connection that's coming in with the High Priestess and the Four of Cups maybe has a lot of potential Fool energy to be something that actually is equal and balanced. Okay, but you're going to have to be balanced mentally, and you're going to have to be in the know and kind of clear on how you want to move forward, how you want to show up. And I think for some of you, there might need to be a little bit of a shift slightly with that Six of Swords. Okay. And that Two of Swords. It's all up to you and how you think about it, how you allow your thoughts to kind of curate your emotions, and then how you live that out. That thought to feeling connection seems very important here. Tell me more about what's the destined outcome here for Cancer, Leo. Like I said, changes. Yeah, something's definitely destined to change here, and I think those changes really start within you, Cancer, Leo. Tell me more. Last one, and trust. There's that High Priestess. You got to trust yourself, right? And I think that trust comes in with that Two of Swords energy, right? You can either look at these situations, reflect back, and see how they've brought you this level of a deeper understanding around what does make you happy, what doesn't make you happy, right? Or you could spend that same time kind of worried in that Five of Pentacles energy about what you didn't get or didn't receive, or what's still imbalanced from those previous situations. I got a feeling, though, Cancer, Leo, that you're going to choose the first, right? Choosing to look at it from a Nine of Cups perspective, okay? And if you feel yourself going more towards the Five of Pentacles route, try your very best to get centered and grounded on that Nine of Cups, kind of Nine of Pentacles, right? Because all of these situations have taught you your capacity, what you can actually withstand, what you can truly carry when it comes to the love energy or relationships. But just because you can carry it, Cancer, Leo, doesn't mean that you need to, or that you're supposed to, or that you're meant to. And I think that's where that discernment comes in, High Priestess, okay? But all right, Cancer, Leo, this has been your general cosmic tarot reading and spread. I hope you found this reading helpful and insightful, maybe filled with some confirmation around what you got going on or what's to come for you. So definitely let me know what resonated with you in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this reading, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you, Cancer, Leo, in the next one. Okay? Namaste.